I think the idea is to create just a cozy atmosphere where you can sit down and feel like you're having a cup of tea with those people that are telling you their stories. This project is called A Love Letter. So it is an installation art project celebrating love after 50. And for the last few months, I've interviewed 10 residents of North Kensington who are all over 50 and wanted to share stories of love. And then I've been creating miniature art installations like diorama boxes inspired by those stories. This project is about love after 50, but generally those stories are quite universal and about how do you meet people, where do you meet people, what does it take to make a relationship last. And all those things apply to everybody. It's also to realize that if you're still single, whether you are over 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, you can still find love and you can find it anywhere. This one is Nola, and she's talking about dating and online dating and looking for love, and also she's talking a lot about timing and about the fact that sometimes some of her past relationships didn't work out because she was on and they were off, and she's just talking about the fact that your light has to be on and both people's lights have to be on. So I created that installations with little lights where some people have lights on and some people have lights off and they flicker. The ones that made me the happier were the couples. The couples were hilarious to interview because you can feel the couple dynamics when you interview them both at the same time. I quite like this one. This one is Gronia. You're going to meet Gronia, actually. I interviewed her and her husband, Sebastian. And when they met, they were neighbors. And she was spying on Sebastian, who was her new next-door neighbor. And the first time she saw Sebastian, he was walking up the stairs to a fourth-floor flat, carrying a lawnmower. And so I created a little box of them with the lawnmower.
They are so touching and so sweet, and she's included the lawnmower, which nearly destroyed my future love, in the installation in the little box here. Yes, here it is, very pretty, and it's got a little stamp. Oh, it's got a Spanish stamp on it. And inside, which I don't know if you can manage, is the lawnmower. It's a red lawnmower on the right of the box there. Actually, his lawnmower was green, but I didn't say that to her.
The caravan was, because the project is supported by the Westway Trust, and the idea was to take art out in the streets and public spaces. So I wanted a space that's very public, so anyone can experience it, as opposed to an arts venue. And the diorama boxes, I decided to use this medium because I think it carries a great sense of intimacy. You look into a box and suddenly you are in a very special world with a very special atmosphere, which is quite difficult to create.
And that one that I've just looked at, you've got the little lamp and it's all lit in the bedroom. It's beautiful.
Wonderful idea.
Interviewing people was the most heartwarming thing I've ever done. It's so nice, really. You're in the middle of London winter and you meet people in their homes and say, "Hi, can you tell me about your love story?"
An art project like this about older love is special, because I think a lot of young people think, old people don't do love and they don't do sex and they don't do all these sorts of things. But they do, of course, in varying degrees. And a lot of people may be alone, either they're separated, bereaved, or never got round to it. But you know something, you can find love at any age.
Just love is one of those things you really need in life to make it worthwhile, I think. And that's what that project really showed, was how people were actively looking for love. And even if some people, for example, met their partners later on in life, they were divorced or they lost their partners, but they're still looking for it. It's like a drug, you need it.